Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? Stop what you're doing and listen. 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 Listen.
Welcome to the show.
Listen. 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 Stop what you're doing and listen.
What's up, babies? Welcome back to the Draft Alps. You know what it is. This is Mount Draftmore. I'm Ben Jammin, and I'm joined by Dylan and Chase, two of the three regulars back in the building. Today, we are drafting toys from the Toy Hall of Fame, specifically the Strong National Museum of Play. There are 77 inductees all time. We're going to pick teams, of four, like we always do. Dylan, Chase, myself, we need to roll the dice. Before we can do that, fade out the music. Wow.
All right.
To the dice roll.
Let's do this. Come on, Bessie. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, my God.
Oh! Wow, that went all over the place. Holy smoking smoke.
Man, I was sweating. It passed over some low numbers. Oh,
17. Josh Allen.
Okay.
Ooh. What did Dylan have?
26.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh, jeez. Pass me that dice.
Oh,
Or
jeez.
die?
Die.
Is the die in the toy? Is it in the Hall of
No.
Fame?
No, it's not.
Dominoes are.
But you can play, Monopoly is, so technically die are. Because that's a part of that game. 15.
Oh, my
The
God.
wraparound.
Wraparound, buddy.
Back in the wraparound. Third pick. That's a pretty good sound. I'm down with that. All right, well, you know what it is.
Round one.
Damn.
Dylan, first pick.
Oh, God.
There is definitely a McDonald's pick.
You think there's a McDonald's
There's
pick?
definitely a McDonald's pick.
You think there's a McDonald's pick?
I say there's definitely a McDonald's pick, but I forgot to shout out our sponsors. Sponsors today are a day camp for kids. What is it? The Irish Famine
Camp.
Irish Famine Camp?
And Battle Bros.
And Battle Bros. All right, back to round one. Repeat.
Round one.
Man, this is so tough. I mean, I'm going to be 100% honest. I have a bunch of picks. I have a giant list of things here that I've had fun with. And I guess I'll go with a heart pick. This is something that you can have fun with no matter your age. And it's also practical. And I had fun. And you learn it, like learning how to use this thing as a child is sort of a rite of passage for many people, not everyone, right? But many people. And it's a great mode of transportation. I'm going to pick a bicycle.
Ooh, he picks the bicycle. He picks the bicycle with the first pick.
Yeah.
The first pick is a bicycle.
Dude, a bicycle is so fun, riding around your neighborhood in the bicycle. Oh my God. It's just like liberating. Feeling the wind course through your hair with your buddies as you get a bike gang going, your first gang.
Now, I don't even
Get
see
some-
a bike in this Hall of Fame. Are you sure a bike has been inducted? Can you tell me the
I'm
year,
looking at the National Toy Hall of Fame. And this is
Inducted.
class of 2000.
Okay, let me. Oh, it's because I don't have 2000 and 2001 in my filter.
Yeah. So I've got a bike. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just had so much fun riding around my neighborhood with my buddies on
Guys,
bicycles.
I can't believe you didn't take cardboard box first.
Or how about stick? You
Profound.
listen. You rip it off a tree. You beat your friends with it. Sometimes your parent or grandparent will say, "Hey, go get me a switch from the tree and
So
beat
you
you with
switching your
it."
pick to stick?
No, but I'm just saying, like, the stick is actually a toy in here.
Well, hold on. So I added 2000, 2001, and I'm still not seeing bike.
Okay.
Bike's on there. Bike is...
Are you seeing?
Yeah. Bike
Okay.
I just scrolled past the bicycle.
Yeah.
Inducted in the year
Oh,
2000.
okay. Yep, I see
I got my bike.
I see it. Yep, you got.
Yeah, I got the bike.
Dang, you got a bike, dude. You got a bike.
That year, the nominees rejected were the G.I. Joe, the NES, the soccer ball, Beanie Babies, the baseball glove, and the cap gun. The bike got in, and so did a set of jacks and a metal slinky
How do
and the
jacks beat a
Mr. Potato
cap
Head.
gun? How do jacks beat a cap gun?
Well, jacks, I mean, kind of classic.
Word.
That's crazy, dude.
So are you looking at a list where it just has the words? Because mine have a whole bunch of pictures and descriptions in the way.
Mine too.
Might be the mobile version.
No, on the computer it's like that too.
Word. Understood. I'm just trying to make sure that what I want to pick is on this list.
Yeah, we're just trying to solidify our because we have to draw specifically. We can't just pick any toy. We have to pick specifically from what's in the National Toy Hall of Fame. Now, it might be cool to do a draft in the future. We're looking at, okay, what nominees didn't make it in, what should make it in to the Toy Hall of Fame.
Yeah. All right. With my first pick, I'm going with engineering for kids, and that's the Legos. You can build
Nice.
just about anything with Legos, build houses, cars, there's little people to go along with it as well. I mean, just about everything in pop culture has been turned into Legos. It's a great toy. Really entertaining. Like I said, you build something, you're tired of it, tear it down and build something new. Have loads of friends. Have tons with loads of your friends just building whatever you want until you step on one, and then you'll want to shoot yourself. But yeah, until then, have a great time with Legos.
Legos are fantastic. Lego video games, Lego movies, Lego everything.
Legos were pretty early on too. They were inducted
1998, yeah.
Yep, that first year.
Great toy.
Really great toy.
Really, really great toy. Quick anecdote. There was a kid in my grade school who would always brag about building a big building out of Legos. It was always ongoing. He'd just get random Legos as presents and keep building this building. I went over to his house to finally see this. It was completely underwhelming. Totally underwhelming.
For real?
Oh, it was like, yeah. No, it was nothing. It was very lame. I would call it lame. Letdown. To this day, I think about how that's a letdown. I'm shameful.
Shame.
Shame.
Shame. A bike and Legos.
Yeah, what you got? Has your McDonald's pick been picked?
No.
Oh, are you gonna pick it?
Since it hasn't been picked, I think I can wait on it.
I'm so curious. I
know it's
really
weird.
am.
I feel like it's one that would either go really early or it'd be gone late. Or like you'd get it late. Number one, we're talking toys, y'all. Toys. Bikes are great. Legos are pretty great too. Balls are better than both of those things.
You're picking balls.
Balls, baby. I'm picking balls.
Balls.
You can, like, biking, you can do one thing with a bike. Ride it. Like, that's about it. But with the ball, you can throw it and you can catch it.
Yeah, because fuck kicking it, right?
Also, that's true. You can kick it.
You can
So
kick
you
it.
can do three things.
You could sit on it.
You can sit on it. There's so many different games you can play with balls.
That's true.
I just feel like, come on.
That's true.
This is an easy pick.
As someone with
It
balls.
facilitates a numerous number of games, for sure.
Yeah, balls are great.
I mean, the fact that I just can't believe that so many things were in the Hall of Fame before balls.
what year did balls go?
Like 2005. Like, I think the cardboard box might beat balls. Like, how? How does the box beat balls?
I mean,
Cardboard box. It's imagination.
Tell me y'all didn't play with cardboard boxes and
I
build.
mean, I did, but not more than a ball. Like, a ball? You give a ball to a dog.
I mean, yeah.
He said, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I loved when my parents got this big TV when I was really little, when they were still together. And the box was my fort for a long time. So I will defend that cardboard box.
I'm not saying the cardboard box is a bad toy. But I don't know that I'd consider it a toy.
I mean, can you play with it?
You can play with it, yeah.
It's a toy.
I don't know. It doesn't come in fancy packaging. 2009. The ball wasn't inducted until 2009.
And the cardboard box was inducted in 05. What the fuck is that?
Crazy.
Rolling, throwing, kicking, catching, bouncing, and battling. The ball is nearly as old as civilization. Yeah, you throw balls at people.
That's
The
true.
ball is nearly as old as civilization itself.
Yet it didn't
Let's
get
go.
inducted until 2009.
Wild.
I know, right?
Just wild.
Laura and Mary Ingalls played ball with an inflated pig's bladder. Ancient Greek legends referred to ball play in Odysseus, but we don't know if that is, male ball play or, competitive ball play.
The Mayans had their famous ball game.
Yep, the ancient Mesoamericans played ball in elaborately constructed ball courts.
Yeah.
Sick.
Let's go. Ball for the third pick. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, you know that is really the best pick.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see what?
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see how that pick holds up.
We'll see. After ad time, we'll get into the second round. You know what it is. We've got battle bots for you. Battle bots. You know what it is.
Mount Draftmore.
Are you looking for a new way to educate your children on the absolute ass whooping we gave to those redcoats? We give you Battle Bros. And with our first model, we're taking everything back to the first rivalry in American history. The first U.S. president, George Washington, versus the angry Brit himself, King Henry III. With the power of George Washington's right hook, you can even send King Henry's wig to the moon. Hours of fun can be spent exploring new ways to knock out the king. George Washington's teeth are even made out of premium apple wood and can be knocked out on impact. For those of you looking for the gift this holiday season, Battle Bros is the one for you. Battle Bros can be found on Amazon and in every QFC near you. Get yours today.
Mount Draftmore.
Round 2.
Round 2. Second pick. I'm not going to have a pick for a second. There are so many great things. Oh,
I know. Ben with the wraparound. Struggling. Even though there's one pick that needs to go right now. And I know exactly what it is. Only one. But will he pick it?
that's the thing is I think there are 3 picks that could go right now. 3. What is this crazy ass dance you're doing over here?
Chase has to pee.
Maybe. I don't know. Deep down, probably.
He's going nuts because he's next, and he knows that he gets one of the things that he wants.
Yep. Exactly.
Best things, we're picking the best things in here. What are the things that I want to deal with? I'll go with the Game Boy.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I will take that Game Boy.
That was on my
second,
list.
sir.
Yeah, that was my first console. Great console.
I knew out of all the things that are sitting in front of me that I could take next, this is definitely the one that will be gone
Yeah.
next time I have 2 picks. So Game Boy has to go.
Spent a lot of time on it.
Handheld, yo. That handheld was iconic. Pokemon, come on.
yeah.
Even back to Tetris.
There's something magical about the handheld.
It's so wonderful. Taking it in the car and having to sit just right so you got the light as when it was starting to get dark.
Oh, yeah.
Because it didn't have the backlit screen.
Oh, yeah.
That old original Game Boy.
The brick.
The brick, but it was indestructible.
Oh,
just
yeah.
like the old Nokia bricks.
Yep.
Nokia bricks had to have learned that from Nintendo.
Built to last.
They still work to this day.
What was your go-to games on the Game Boy?
I mean, Pokemon Red and Blue
Yeah.
all day, but I love Tetris.
Mega Man.
Mega Man was
Yep.
really good.
Yep.
Donkey Kong, even though it wasn't the same as like the NES version,
It was good, though.
it was really good. Donkey Kong 2 was good. Kirby on there was pretty good. Man, everything was good.
I mean, shit. Like
Mario.
I played Mortal Kombat for the first time on the Game Boy Color. Like,
Oh yeah.
like there was like this 2-on-2 like old school like 90s like volleyball game that was also super fun. Where the dudes like have giant heads like caricatures.
That sounds great.
Oh, I mean, the Game Boy Color like revolutionized like gaming.
Yeah.
dude, the Nintendo Game Boy. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Or whatever.
Yeah.
The Game Boy Color, like Game Boy Color just upped it and added color to it. But
it all starts with Game Boy.
Yeah.
Like everyone, if you know Game Boy as the premium of handheld gaming.
I played Link's Awakening. That was my first like Game Boy Nintendo game. Link's Awakening. My dad got it for me. He got me a Game Boy. He got Link's Awakening. And he said, I hear this Zelda is supposed to be pretty good. And I fell in love. I did not beat it, actually. Facts. I always like kept playing it over and over, but I didn't look up any strategies or anything. I just beat it the other day for the first time on Switch.
Damn.
Yeah.
that's sick.
I know. It was so cool. And the ending is beautiful. And man, there's something about holding it in your hand that brings you a lot closer. Like I play my Switch so much, and it's because it's got that Game Boy feel.
Right.
It's magical.
Personal. It's a personal game.
Oh yeah.
Chase, second pick. Not a Game Boy.
That was going to be my pick.
Yeah, you were over there dancing, gigging, thinking you had something in your pocket.
I mean, I still do have things in my pocket. That was just one good thing.
Do
I
you?
thought I had in my
Do you have
pocket.
things in your pocket?
Wallet and keys are in my pocket. Yes.
Not enough. Not enough to make a pick.
Apparently, not enough. All right.
Speaking of the mic, bro.
Decisions. There's still quite a few toys to choose from. I mean, we're dealing with 77 of them. Some of
Oh,
them
yeah.
are pretty trash, but a lot of here are toys that damn near every person has played with in their lifetime and has had a significant impact on their childhood. And
He's stalling.
with my pick, I'm going to go with the most iconic cars of all time, and that is Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels come in just about every variety. You know, you've got Corvettes, trucks, cars, trucks, and more trucks. I mean, they can go anywhere. They can drive on the floor, drive on the walls. Hell, they even come with cool orange tracks that you can put throughout your house and have your mom yell at you for having your Hot Wheels everywhere. But that track is sick, man. I mean, once you let that car go, the possibilities are endless. Hot Wheels, man.
I love that.
Hot Wheels, that's one of those ones I was trying to debate with.
It's a
Game
great
Boy or
toy.
Hot Wheels. They are great. Like
Like, who doesn't own a Hot Wheel?
Yeah. No, that's true. And you know, you get maybe a little track for it.
mhm.
Although running it down the hallway always sufficed.
Yeah.
You know?
I would go outside and like dig my fingers in the dirt and make like little tracks and
I
roads
just love
that
to
way.
drive
Oh,
on the
nice.
walls. Every wall I
Yep.
came across, I was just like, shit. My mom was like, you can't do that. And I was like,
Yes,
but
I
why not?
can.
That was a sick drift. Should have seen it.
That's a great pick.
Yeah, Hot Wheels.
I like that you can collect Hot Wheels too. They all come in series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they've
Series
got,
and sets.
Yeah.
They have the rare collector set known as the treasure hunts. And they are different than the other Hot Wheels. They're the only ones that are still made with rubber wheels.
That's
Hot Wheels
pretty
are
cool.
legit, yeah.
I don't know if I had any Hot Wheels with the rubber. I don't think so.
Oh, dude, my stepdad collects everything.
Really?
A little bit of
Really?
everything, which meant I collected a little bit of everything. So I have a bunch of treasure hunts from like the early 2000s.
That's sick.
Oh.
Dude, I also have like a 24 karat gold plated H2 Hummer Hot Wheel.
Holy shit.
ridiculous.
Hell
What?
yeah.
So ridiculous.
Wow.
Is that just because you love H2s or?
No, it's just because I was at a Hot Wheel event and got one.
Wow.
Sick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dope.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, people collect Hot Wheels. It's a serious thing.
All right,
I'm
Mr.
surprised it
First
took
Round.
I'm surprised it took till 2011. I'm sitting here gassing up your pick, and you're like, "Yep, on to Dylan first pick."
I'm curious what he's going to pick.
I'm picking a blanket for it.
You motherfucker!
Oh, dude.
Is that what it actually is, or I thought it was just a blanket?
It is
No.
a blanket, but you can use a blanket for anything.
It's a fucking blanket fort. That's
No,
what it's called. It's
okay.
called a blanket fort.
Mm.
It's called on here a blanket fort. That's what it's called. And So, man, I did this so much as a kid, and actually, I've done it as an adult too. And it
It is
trained.
not. It's in here as a blanket, bro. It is in here. You
think
can
he's on
you can
Wikipedia.
make it as a blanket for it. And that's
Anyways,
fine.
a blanket
Sorry,
you
I'm
get
getting into
blanket for it.
semantics.
Yeah.
You're getting
Anyways.
into semantics.
You're drafting a blanket.
It's-
That's what you're doing. You're drafting a blanket.
I'm drafting a blanket to make a blanket for it because not only can the blanket keep you warm, but it can also become a cuddle buddy at night, and it can become a blanket for it. And you know what it trains you for? It trains you for setting up aesthetic design. I like a cozy atmosphere in my house. You've been to my house, Ben. Would you say it's cozy?
Yeah, but you're missing the point. This is a toy draft, and you're talking about decorating. Kids
Yeah,
don't give a shit about decorating.
Hold on. Well, it's a long-term thing. Now, this blanket fort, man, it can make your imagination run wild. I still remember when my buddy and I remember this so vividly. We made a giant fort in my room out of blankets, and we said we're gonna play restaurant. So we got all my stuffed animals together, pillows, like blankets, all the blankets in the house, and made a blanket fort. And we played restaurant in the blanket fort. It was so cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was so fucking cool. I love it. Allison and I, a couple of years ago, set up a blanket fort in the living room and had a movie marathon in the blanket fort.
And did other things in that movie marathon blanket for it too, I'm sure. You nasty. The implications.
Sorry, Allison. Yeah. Yeah. The blanket fort is amazing. Tell me you guys didn't make blanket forts.
Oh, I went beyond like blanket forts. Like I built a whole blanket spaceship.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, like I took cardboard and blankets, and in my basement I built to what the best of my ability was like a spacecraft.
I
And
love that.
It was sick as fuck. And it was set up in my basement for months because it was just off in the corner where nothing else was. And I was like, it's a great spot for my spaceship.
Yeah.
So I didn't just build a fort, I built a spacecraft.
Fuck
And
yes.
I went on many missions.
Blanket fort.
Did you build a blanket fort, Ben?
Yeah, I did lots of things with blankets.
bet
Blanket
you
forts. Use blankets as capes.
Oh yeah.
I still occasionally put a good old blanket around my neck and act like it's a cape.
I mean, who doesn't like taking a blanket down the stairs, too?
Oh.
Like,
Right.
the fuck? That's way better than walking.
Blanket sled.
Yeah.
Yeah, blankets for the win.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Who
Ah,
knew a
ah.
piece of fabric could bring so much joy?
Or one more use for it is pretending it's a magic carpet.
Right.
Mm.
And with that, we'll go into halftime.
Halftime.
Whoop. Whoop.
What was your guys' first toy that you remember?
Whoop.
First toy that I remember.
I don't even remember.
I
don't even remember the first toy.
Like, but like when it comes to like console, like first like digital console for sure, Game Boy.
Okay.
Like 100%.
okay.
Like that, like as far as like that type of toy for sure.
Yeah.
But I have to say like probably like Lincoln Logs or like blocks or something like really simple.
Yeah.
Is probably something that I like that I remember like first.
Mm-hmm.
Like those damn alphabet blocks and shit. Like I know that's on the list. I mean, it's a pretty dog shit toy, but you know,
It kind of is, but
everyone
like
has
somehow it's
them.
fun when you're really, really little.
Yeah, or like one of those things where you put the shapes in the holes.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that type
Yep.
of toy probably
yeah.
like really really early memory.
I remember
Like Play-Doh. I don't know.
Play-Doh. I had this really I remember my toy chest, and then I remember being scared. I had a cool toy chest. It was a textured football.
Fuck yeah.
And you know, I mean, it seemed huge when I was little, but it was probably pretty small in retrospect. But I became scared of it because one time we found a brown recluse in it, and so after that I was like, maybe I just won't go in the toy chest anymore. But the toy chest was kind of a toy because, my imagination would just run wild with it. I'd get in the toy chest, and for some reason, that became like another toy, right?
Yeah. Oldest toy I can think of. Oh man, I had it was like a spinner. You would sit on top of it. It's like a disc. It was yellow, and in the center it had like a green clown, and you'd sit on it, and it would you could spin yourself on it. And underneath the part where you sat, there was a little handle that could you could tighten it so it would make it spin less. You know what I mean? And then if you loosened it, it would spin really fast. So you could just yoke yourself around this thing.
Whoa.
That's what I remember.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Batman toys.
That was a Batman toy?
No, and Batman toys.
Oh, okay.
Like Batman Hot Wheels.
And I also like a bike. I remember riding on the back of my dad's bike as a little infant.
Oh, nice.
Because my brother was starting to figure all that stuff out, and we'd go riding with all the neighbor kids and everything. And I was like a fetus, so I was just on the back. But it's I have glimpses and memories of that.
Nice.
So probably
Hell yeah.
up there on the earliest toys that I have recollection of.
It's awesome.
Earliest toys.
Yeah.
Also feel like I've known what an Etch-a-Sketch was also for a very long time.
Yeah.
I
That
never
and
had one, though.
Slinkies.
Yeah.
Slinkies too.
Yeah.
Oh, a Viewmaster. I had a Viewmaster when I was
What
young.
was, what
most
was a
definitely.
Viewmaster?
It's like a red thing, and it
That-
has these discs that have little
Oh,
pictures in it.
slideshow,
Had a
basically.
Viewmaster. I remember that.
We had Digimon.
I had all Disney ones and nature ones.
I think I had dinosaurs.
I know that we still have one. I could bring it next pod. We found one in the basement, an
Oh,
old
fuck
90s
yeah.
one. They're sick, dude, because it's basically just a screen before a screen.
Yeah.
It's a digital, it looks like a digital picture, but it's
Yeah.
just a little, basically a slideshow from the. I was talking about this with my mom the other day. She's like, slideshows got so popular that people were like, fuck pictures.
Yeah, right.
They're like, fuck that shit. A slideshow's way cooler. So she's like, there's certain things in life that I don't have pictures of. I only have slideshows. Because they just were so much cooler. It was the mix between video and picture.
Mm-hmm.
It was moving pictures.
Yeah.
And then you could just switch from one to the other, and it was like a fucking slideshow. It's cool.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's exit halftime.
All right.
Give us a recap.
So I had a bicycle. I'm sorry. It's just saying these things out loud is silly. I had a bicycle and a blanket fort. Chase had Legos and Hot Wheels, and Ben had balls and Game Boy.
Balls. Got balls.
Round 3.
Round 3, Dylan, your pick.
Oh, shoot. I wasn't ready. Okay.
Vance forgot he had the wraparound.
Yeah, I forgot I had the wraparound, to be honest with you. Okay. I'm going to go with... Ooh, damn. Okay. I can do this. I'm going to go with Lincoln Logs.
He's going with Lincoln.
For
Logs.
all the architects out there.
Not
There's
better than Legos. Just kidding.
Lincoln
not
Logs
kidding.
provide a different experience, though. It's it's more focused than Legos. Legos, you can kind of let your imagination run wild. You can do that with Lincoln Logs, but just change the shape of what you're making. And I really like that. It's a fairly simple thing, but it helps kids kind of get into making things and also being able to fit things together. And also they're wood. It's just cool. It's I imagine Lincoln Logs are probably the same. They never go bad, presumably, unless they get moldy or something. So you can, it's just kind of a classic toy that not every kid, but a lot of kids end up having Lincoln Logs for some reason. It's just a classic, great toy.
Lincoln Logs.
Yeah.
You can build any little building with them.
Any little building.
Any little building.
And then put whatever action figures you have on top of the roof of the building for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
Send a action figure flying through the Lincoln Logs and
I don't
blow it
know.
up.
As a kid, when I was playing with Lincoln Logs, I always thought of Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Because of Lincoln
That's
Log.
the point.
because he had a log cabin growing up.
I think Lincoln Logs as a kid in play are actually better than Legos.
Is it because they're more, what do I want to say, like tactile than a Lego? Like a Lego's small, you can swallow it or stick it up your nose, but
Yeah.
a Lincoln Log
I think
is
it
kind of
depends
big.
on. I think it obviously depends on your age. Like if you're of the age where you like to construct more complex things and you don't want it to fall apart, then you want Legos.
Yeah.
Legos stay together for the most part.
Yeah.
But with Lincoln Logs and blocks, I think blocks are slept on too. Those two things when you're a kid are awesome because you build stuff out of them, and then if you're using your imagination, you always break stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing breaks apart as easy as blocks and then Lincoln Logs versus things like Connects and Legos, like they stay together.
Yeah, like if you're trying to do like a Godzilla destroys the city, like Lincoln Logs are your go-to.
Well, and I was really into like superhero stuff. So you're in cities and you want them to be blowing through walls and
Oh, yeah.
stuff. And that's really hard to do with Legos versus like the Lincoln Logs and the blocks. You could do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rare sight.
Yeah, and I mean, I had Connects, I had Erector sets or whatever. I think for a little kid, those things are cool, but they need a little bit more parental guidance, maybe, for some kids. So Lincoln Logs are just perfect for a little kid, and can spark your interest to then kind of get you through the gate to these other things.
Yeah. Nice.
Quality pick.
Chase, third pick. What do you got?
So there's quite a few games that are included in the Toy Hall of Fame. And I'm going to go with a toy that allows you to play a whole bunch of games. And I'm going to go with playing cards.
Nice.
You can play by yourself. You can play simple games like solitaire. Or with a group of friends, you can have a blast. You can play, poker, Texas Hold'em, Spit, games like Village Idiot. I've had a lot of quality at times playing cards with lots of groups of people in various times of my life. Go fish. I mean, you just got so many different options with just technically one toy. And I just think the versatility of playing cards and just the use that they get from the average person, they needed to be on my team.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Classic game. As well, I don't know about as old as time, but definitely old as hell, right?
I mean, we're talking kings, queens, and jacks. I mean, I don't know how much older it gets than that.
Let's see. I mean, let's look it up. 1370s. Playing cards first
Jesus.
appeared in Europe in the 1370s.
So pretty dang old.
Yeah.
Classic, one might say.
Oh, yeah.
That is a classic toy.
And for the 52 card deck, it goes back to the 16th century, roughly.
Word.
So, yeah, that's pretty traditional. That's a great game.
What the fuck?
What are you seeing?
Oh, dude, I'm just reading about my next pick. This is kind of crazy. I'm going
Ooh.
to click into this. Chase, you're done with your playing cards?
Yeah.
Ben ain't got
Wow,
shit to
just-
say about playing
Yeah,
cards.
you kiss the ass of Lincoln Logs. Lincoln Logs are actually better than Legos because they actually fall apart when you smash them. Like, what the fuck type of selling point is that? We're talking about one of the most iconic toys of all time. Like, it's just dog shit. Like, Legos aren't anything. Like, they're not everywhere. Like, every kid doesn't own Legos. Like, they're not good. It's okay. He hates on my team all the time.
Dude, you have some revisionist history shit going on right now. I didn't hate on your team at all. I actually gave credit to both your picks. I said Legos are for a specific. Like if you want to keep, if you want to, nah, if you want to keep shit together, then you have Legos. If you want to break shit apart, you get Lincoln Logs and blocks. I'm not wrong, motherfucker. I'm not wrong. And you're playing cards. Yeah, playing cards cool.
Fucking rock.
What more do you want me to say? You want me to keep saying playing cards are cool? Playing cards are cool.
He wants you to suck playing cards dick a little bit.
Playing cards are cool. God damn.
I mean, you can make a house of cards, I guess.
You know, it's
Yeah. You want to knock something apart, you can build a house of cards and knock it over like you're a superhero or whatever.
Now, you said I'm changing the narrative. That was all true. Now I am going to change the fucking narrative. Would you, on a hot summer day, squelching heat, no AC,
Oh my God.
would you rather be playing with some fucking cards or with your dope NASA engineered super soaker? Dude, the guy who developed the super soaker was a mechanical and nuclear engineer working on NASA's Galileo mission to Jupiter.
It took someone that smart to turn a gun to shoot water?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Johnson was working on his own project, a new heat pump that replaced Freon with environmentally friendly pressurized water vapor. Tinkering with the pump's design at home, Johnson hooked the nozzle up to his bathroom faucet. The steady steam that shot across the room gave Johnson an idea for a high-powered water blaster. Let's go, dude. I had a super soaker, and it was, gosh, peak fun in the summer. Peak fun.
Yeah, but then it's only good like 3 months of the year. You ain't playing with that shit in the winter.
Sure we did. It's even more fun when it's winter. Go get hit with that shit. I am not lying.
Okay, while you're shivering out cold, I'm inside playing with my Legos.
Yeah,
To each
inside.
their own.
Yeah, and trying to blast action figures through them and just hitting brick walls.
I miss Super Soakers. Super Soakers were so fun.
They were some gangster
High quality
shit.
toy.
Oh my God.
Such a good time.
S tier toy.
For
I mean,
sure.
there were Super Soakers there was some sort of Super Soaker like war where Super Soaker scientists were one-upping each other. I remember the one that you would load the water onto your back and like
Yeah, it's like a big ass blaster tank.
like an Arnold Schwarzenegger style automatic machine weapon feeding water into your gun so you could just annihilate
Oh,
people.
they continued that. Like,
It's like here's a pressure washer with a kid's label on it.
damn near. I mean, like, as a kid, I had, like, the modern version of that, which was basically a camelback
Yeah.
that attached to your super soaker.
It's so dope.
So if you ran out of water in your super soaker, you've just got this, camelback on your back that's feeding water into your gun.
And maybe we should get some
Double,
Super Soakers.
no need. I just boxed all ours up from the garage. I can bring like 10 over next weekend. We can
Holy shit.
Dude,
Blast
bring
each
them.
other.
Let's go.
Like, let's fucking go.
Let's go. Let's put what like
I've even got like the dope super soakers. Like one of them, you like pull it and it's got like these two holes on the front that you can adjust and it shoots like a spiral.
Holy
nuts.
shit.
And so you can like separate it and like it's like it's like a double shot that spins. It's fucking awesome.
dude, I
man.
just want an old school one. Just a
Yeah.
so you get a blasted triceps, bro.
Uh-huh.
Just pumping while you're spraying. Just empty the tank. All right.
Magic.
What a great round.
the super soaker.
Super soakers. We have one more ad for you, y'all. One more ad for a wonderful day camp.
That's right.
Wonderful day camp. It's a live read. Dylan, you ready for your live
I
read?
am.
All right, it's Mount Draftmore, baby.
Do you love history and have a yearning desire for your children to learn more about their Irish heritage? If you want to stoke their hatred for the British colonizers, send your children to Irish Famine Summer Camp. We promise this to be like no other summer camp your children have experienced. In Irish Famine Camp, your children will learn to speak Irish and get beat by their British camp counselors.
Jesus Christ.
I know, for expressing their ancestral cultural tongue. They'll also learn the beautiful and elegant Irish dance.
Beautiful.
Yeah. In fact, they'll have to become proficient in order to earn the daily dole of stale, moldy bread.
You know what? I say this all the time. We're not holding our kids to high enough standards.
We're not.
If these little shits can't get their steps right, then they probably shouldn't be eating anyway.
They need to earn it. So, finally, your kiddos will have fun learning Irish pub shanties and drowning their sorrows and spending their hard-earned pittance in drink and song at the end of each day.
I mean, better to learn young.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. Exactly. Sign your kids up now, and we'll send you an Irish famine potato in the mail.
Yes. Dude, they always bake the best.
They do. All you have to do is pay for shipping. Just go to worldimmersions.org and use the discount code DRAFT.
There you go, y'all. How much is it to ship a potato?
It's $50.
Come on, dude. You're probably looking at like $1.
It's
maybe,
it's
maybe
$1.
$1.70 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
How much is a stamp?
I don't know actually how much a stamp is. How much is a stamp?
It probably costs like 3 stamps to
Yeah.
mail a potato.
These Irish famine potatoes are tiny, so you know.
Okay.
They're 1 stamp potatoes.
Yeah.
One stamp
guaranteed.
potatoes. Okay, well, round 4.
Round 4.
And this is a pick that I thought should have been the first pick.
Oh my God, what is it?
We're talking about not just a toy and not just a game, but something that goes back and has been used by some of the greatest minds running nations and armies. I'm talking about chess.
Okay.
Chess.
This
Chess,
is
y'all.
talk like this goes back way, way longer than playing cards. No offense, Chase. Chess is like old. That is some old ass shit.
Old ass shit, and it's some noble ass shit. It's a prestigious game.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the other games in here are just fun old games. Uno, that's a cute game. The Magic 8 Ball, yeah, is that even a fucking game? I don't know.
No.
Mono-
There's only so many things you can do with it.
Monopoly, there's only one way you can play it, but chess, so many strategies. The way we measure the intelligence of an AI is its ability to process and create new strategies based on the ones it's fed. And they use chess as the medium. Like chess has been the subject of international face-offs. I just think chess is a true value pick in the 4th round.
Yeah, 100%. It's a very intellectual pick because, like you said, like people have used this game to gain intelligence. Like a lot of like the toys that we've picked, like yes, from like Legos and Lincoln Logs, you can understand what it means to make something level and have balance and shit like that. But chess goes beyond that. It prepares you for like everyday life. Like chess allows you to create a plan and try and follow through with that and think steps ahead. And I feel like that's a very important skill to have, is to think about, opportunities where things could go wrong, and chess most definitely allows you to prepare.
It's about strategizing.
It's been around since the 600s.
That's crazy.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Like it's the greatest, like some of the greatest minds played and engaged with chess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people still love it.
Still,
I like chess. It's cool.
I do too.
It's fun.
Yeah, sometimes chess games just take too long if you're playing against the right person.
Well, you have to time it. Like if someone's taking too long on their move, you tell them to hurry the fuck up.
Right.
That's why they time it in professional chess. So
Because otherwise you can just go through more, like, basically moves that they could eliminate you with, and it's all about being smart and witty.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Cheers to chess. There's the 4th pick. The team's assembled.
I don't know if I call that like the number 1 pick, but it's a good pick for the 4th round.
Yeah, it was picked in the 4th round. That's what I said.
Yeah, value pick. Most definitely not a McDonald's pick.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought. Okay, never mind.
It's a great value pick.
Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic.
I mean, it went in the 4th round.
Yeah, it's a great value pick in the 4th round.
Yeah, that's how value picks work. You pick them in the 4th round.
It's a fantastic value pick in the 4th round.
You don't pick them as the number 1.
It's a great.
Tortilla chips.
Hey, I was just eating some tortilla chips the other day. They were great. They're so
not the first
satisfying.
pick.
They're so good.
First pick in a draft.
Oh no.
Anyways.
they're best.
Well, it's your pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
I was just, okay, all right. I'm going to go with a toy that for a lot of children, it is like they're probably most important toy when it comes to an early childhood. It brings them a sense of safety and a sense of friendship as well, and that is the teddy bear.
Aww.
Often your first teddy bear is, your favorite toy. You don't want to leave anywhere without it. Just kind of seems like, like your first friend almost. It's an imaginary object that you often, you name it, you play with it, you pretend to do everything you do. It's a little version of you participating in everything you do. And it becomes an extension of yourself, an extension of your personality. And I think that it is a very good 4th round pick, the teddy bear.
I love the teddy bear.
It was a pretty good pick. And it has some good history behind it with Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out.
That's right. I had a teddy bear in college. It was a little panda.
Nice.
It's awesome. Had a name and everything.
What was its name?
Leland. I don't know how I picked the name. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I was high as hell.
Obviously. Leland.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever heard that name once in my life.
No, I don't think it's
Leland
name.
the panda?
Yeah,
It's very unpanda. Pandas are very much Chinese.
I know. Well, I think it was what I did was thought I was clever, but really what 20 or 19-year-old me was doing was being culturally insensitive.
Should have named it Yao.
Yeah. Yeah. Still, it was a sweet little, I loved it. It was great. It was a nice little panda.
Nice.
With the 16th pick of the draft.
12th pick.
Oh, Jesus. Good
That
math.
was some bad math.
Okay, well,
And with the 16th pick of the draft, there's an
I say that
imaginary
as
4th
someone
person here.
Who is bad at math? Okay. I'm gonna pick sand. No, I'm not gonna pick sand. That was
He's
that
picking
was a joke.
sand.
No, that was a joke.
Sand
What
with
a
the
shit.
last
No,
pick.
no, that was a
he's
joke.
picking
Sand.
an
That was a
itchy
fucking
bum.
No, hold on.
Wow.
An itchy bum
No.
for the last pick.
That was-
Wow. Sand in your
All right,
socks, the worst.
In all seriousness, that was a joke. I just wanted to let the listeners know, yes, sand is actually in the National Hall of Fame for toys. No, not picking sand, unfortunately.
Now he's stalling because he needs to pick something else.
No. I'm going to pick. Hold on.
The stick.
Yeah, see, he's got a stall.
I'm
He
gonna-
wanted to pick sand, and we reacted so violently, so quickly that he was like, "Shit."
I didn't want to. I've never
think he's
played with
between
sand in my
two.
life. I do want to pick Play-Doh. I love Play-Doh.
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 Ugh.
Talk about value pick in the 4th round. Oh my
Dude.
God.
Play-Doh shouldn't have even been picked.
What?
Yeah, that's a garbage pick.
Oh, you're so full of shit.
Such a
I can
shitty
smell
pick.
it.
What do you do other than roll it into a ball?
Yeah, what good is
like
it?
and smash
No,
it. You can roll it up and smash it.
You
I
can't
always-
even mix the colors.
No.
You can press it.
Because then it just turns into
Jeez.
dog shit brown.
No.
If you don't put it away quickly, it dries out. It only stays super soft right after you
So
open
first
it.
of all,
Alright,
it
he
smells
just
great.
drafted it.
It smells like salt.
It smells great.
Salt.
And you can get your creativity juices going by carving out cool little figures and different things. You can add color to it and then you don't have to mix it together. You can pull the Play-Doh off. If you have clumsy thumbs, yeah, you can mix it together, but you can actually make cool things with the Play-Doh and then put it back and play with it another day. It's fantastic. And it smells
that
great.
Shit dries out, and then you're pissed.
Or you could dry it out and make a cool work of art out of Play-Doh. And then get some more because it's cheap as hell. Play-Doh's awesome.
Play-Doh's
Y'all are tripping.
I mean,
trash. It's good for developing fine motor skills, I will say that. And it is a good tactile, stress reliever.
Yeah.
But in terms of, being a good toy, meh. But that's okay.
I love Play-Doh.
I like that you like Play-Doh.
I think the listeners will agree with my Play-Doh pick. We'll see. Email us.
only
What
one
color
way to-
Play-Doh are you getting?
I usually got the multicolored set, so you get a blue, a red, a yellow, whatever else comes in that. I don't remember.
Green and purple, I think.
Then what would
I
you
don't know.
make?
I made dinosaurs a lot. I also made replicas of people, that I liked on TV,
What?
different cartoons and things like that. I make little people
I
and
make little
stage them
people.
up.
I make little people.
Yeah.
I like the shit that smash it all cool. You push it through like a garlic presser.
Oh, that's
and it'd shoot it out like strings of Play-Doh.
It's so funny.
I liked all the things that would change the texture like that.
Yeah, and that's fun too. I didn't have any of that stuff.
I know, I'd be lying if I didn't play with a fuck ton of Play-Doh. I was just shitting on it.
I was about to say, Chase was over here talking up Play-Doh
No,
before the draft.
Play-Doh is a good toy. Like, yeah.
Well, okay, we'll see.
Hold on. Before we do this, I just noticed Matchbox cars are in the National Hall of Fame. What is the difference between them? I don't remember. The Matchbox cars and the Hot Wheels.
They're not as good.
Is that true? That's
I
really
think so.
factual?
Yeah, they're like today, like people don't play with like Matchbox cars. They're like too valuable. Like unless like they're either boxed or not played with. Like in both situations, they're not played with. Like I feel like people either collect them in a box and like hold them for value, or they're just like non-existent in people's toy collections.
I just say fuck Matchbox.
Like the only time that I've ever seen a Matchbox car is still in its box.
They got some cool designs. The Matchbox cars have some cool designs.
It's
But,
cool as fucking Hot Wheels.
Well, I'm not saying it's cooler. I'm just saying they've got some interesting designs that I didn't see in the Hot Wheels. So, anyway, that was just that's a tangent.
Let's make our case.
make their case to be logical and clear.
Logical and clear. I'm first up. Let's do this shit. Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a vibe as I say you this squad. I got balls on my team, baby. You got balls. You can bounce balls. You can throw balls. You can catch balls. You can kick balls. All kinds of balls. Balls are fun to play with by yourself. You can play with them with a friend. You can play with them with a big group. Balls, balls, balls. Next, we got a Game Boy. Game Boy, all kinds of fun that you can play by yourself. Countless hours, countless memories. Game Boy electronic handheld amazingness. On trips, on airplanes, in your living room, in your bed. Game Boy. Super Soaker, squirt gun. I don't know what a squirt is. A Super Soaker squirt gun. Summer fun with your friends. Army style. Pressurized. Developed by NASA genius. Let's go. And then chess. The ultimate game of antiquity. Strategy. Great minds have played this game. Warriors have played this game. Great generals. Washington played this game. You know what he didn't play with? Legos. You know what else he didn't play with? Playing cards. He didn't play with fucking teddy bears. He was playing with chess. Play-Doh, that shit dries out. Lincoln Logs, they're okay. A blanket will keep you warm. That shit ain't no toy. And a bike, that's not a toy, that's a tool. It gets you from here to there. I don't see people riding bikes just to play. Well, maybe children. So, okay, I'll take that back. Legos, you step on that shit, it hurts your feet. Hot Wheels, you step on that shit, it hurts your feet. Teddy bears, you step on that shit, it feels good.
You son of a gun. God damn you.
Chase, you ready to make a case?
If you step on chess, it's not going to feel good.
Well, who's got chess just laying out on the floor?
If you sit cross-legged on the floor and play, then you've got chess on the floor.
A grown adult should not be leaving a chessboard on the floor.
I mean,
That's ridiculous.
What if you have to get up,
But our
get
grown
a
adults
drink,
the only ones that
come
play
back?
with toys.
I know. No, they're not. But how many kids are
Like
playing
chess.
chess? More little kids are playing with Legos and Hot Wheels and leaving them out to step on than they are playing with chess.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, just saying. If you go up, get a drink, come back, you might step on your chessboard.
Dylan, I'm still sour about your Anakin Skywalker not having any experience driving a wheeled vehicle pick. Go under your blanket. It's not time to make your case yet. Chase, go.
All right. So, with my last pick, I drafted what is one of the most iconic toys of all time, and kids rely on heavily for relationship building, and that's the teddy bear. The teddy bear is a soft companion that every kid loves. Like, what? You can't say anything wrong about a teddy bear. Stuffed animals are great. And then I got Hot Wheels, man. Like, the greatest toy car of damn near all time. You can launch them on tracks, play with your friends, collect all different types of real cars, fictional cars, cool colored cars, Hot Wheels, man. And then playing cards, the most universal game basically there is. You can play with all different types of people. You can play drinking games, regular games, go fish, poker, blackjack, all of it. Good time. You can even play by yourself if you want to play solitaire. And then I got what I think, in my opinion, is the best toy in this entire draft, and that is Legos.
Oh, you're fucking high.
That's okay. He thinks I'm high. I'm not.
You
Perfectly
are.
sober. Very versatile toy. You can build just about anything. They've built spaceships, cop cars, hospitals, everything. Pop culture's flooded with Legos. Like, who doesn't own Legos? They're a great toy. You can build, destroy, build, keep building. It's never-ending fun. And fuck chess.
Dude, Legos are not better than balls.
I didn't shit on balls. I said fuck chess.
You said that. You said Legos were the best toy in the draft. You're high as fuck on that one. And fuck you. That's because you don't like chess. You probably don't like chess because you ain't good at chess, motherfucker.
Oh my God! All right, you two, simmer down now.
Simmer down now. You
Simmer down
motherfucker,
now.
you coming for chess like that at the end.
Chase is like
That's because I love
salty.
all of his toys. Like, I think that chess might be like one of the worst fun toys.
It's-
like kids don't go, "Oh, mom, I want to play chess
Hold
today."
on.
Like,
whoa,
what
whoa,
the
whoa,
hell?
whoa. Talking about creating a narrative, the draft was not to pick the 4 most fun toys. That wasn't what the draft was, motherfucker.
Okay, but what do you do
The
with
pitch
toys?
with the chess.
Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna make my kids play with toys that are educational because that's what toys are about.
Bitch, you have playing cards. What card game is not math based? Those are all education games. They're
but
matching
for
games.
The purpose of fun.
It's brain dude, get the fuck out of here. Your argument does not hold up.
all right. Can I draft?
You're mad because chess got put on the board and you were like, oh shit, that's older than playing cards.
Gentlemen, can I make my case?
I'm shaking in my boots.
You should
my
be.
team is so not good compared to Ben's. Everybody, you hear that?
Dude, he's so sad. I've broken one. I must break the other.
All right. I got Play-Doh. Ooh, man, so tactile. You can squeeze it between your fingers. You can mold it into different shapes and things. Use your creativity. It has no bounds with Play-Doh.
Can
and
you
it's
mix
colorful.
it with food since it's salty?
And it's maybe actually, and it's playful and it smells good. And Ben interrupted me. That's not what I was going to say. It smells good. Lincoln Logs. You can make a little house in slightly different shapes with Lincoln Logs, and then put your action figures on top of the house. It's great, very sturdy. Unless you want to blow it up, and then it's fantastic. Also tactile, feels good in your hand. It's wood, yeah. Blanket forts. Use a blanket to make a fort, or cape, or wrap it around you, or as a magic carpet. Love blanket forts. Bicycle. You can ride a bicycle around with your buddies and form your first gang together. Get some chains, wave the chains around, hit some people with it. I'm just kidding. I don't advocate for violence. Bikes are great. They're fun. It's a taste of freedom. So, man, I love my team. It's so great. I'm just going to say that balls are not that great. That's kind of a weird thing to put on. But, everything else is pretty good. Balls, I don't know. Vote for me.
How old are you?
I'm 33 years old.
I wouldn't take the advice of a 33-year-old man who just learned to throw a football on the opinion of whether balls are good or not.
These guys just taught me how to throw a football. And
And you do it pretty well.
Thank you. It was actually really fun to learn how to throw a football. I never learned before. Well, I learned, but I was like 9.
You were having all kinds of fun jumping and catching the ball.
It was great.
You were feeling like a kid. You were having fun playing with balls.
Balls weren't that great when I was
So
little, though.
Balls,
out of
balls.
out of everything on this list, the one thing that everyone's played with most recently is a ball. I'm surprised you didn't pick a frisbee, Chase. You're obsessed with discs.
Yeah, I thought about
It was
picking
the
a
closest
Frisbee.
thing to the. I was gonna pick the frisbee, but after I picked balls, there was no reason to. It's too close.
A teddy bear is better than a frisbee. So is Hot. Like, I don't think that it's that high quality of a toy. I don't know.
I just feel like a teddy bear is so time based. Like, it is a great toy when you're a really little kid.
Yeah, that's my only really little kid. Like, Legos are good for your entire life.
You
Like,
also can have a teddy bear
playing
as an
cards
adult.
is literally good for the rest of your life. Like, Hot Wheels, I mean, it is what it is. Like, it's a great made toy car. Like, I mean,
Unless
like
you
if
prefer
you're gonna,
Matchbox.
but if you're gonna like get a car, like a toy car, like a Hot Wheel is the cheapest, sturdiest, probably coolest looking car you're gonna find. I mean, it's whatever. Let the people vote for who they want. I think my team's absolutely stacked. This is a great draft, and thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That's going to do it. That's a wrap. It's over.
That's right. Thanks so much for listening, y'all. Don't forget, you can let us know who you thought won by submitting your vote to Instagram. Just search and follow Mount Draftmore and make sure not to vote for Ben.
Dude, fuck off.
And
One,
remember,
and hold on.
I'm just kidding.
Son of a bitch. Go ahead, Chase.
and listeners, if you have any questions, suggestions, comments, or even some original music you've made and you'd like played during and or after the show, you can send us emails at mountdraftmore@gmail.com. That's mtdraftmore@gmail.com.
I feel so disrespected on my own show by my own crew. We have an amazing draft here for you, and we're wrapping up, and they attack me as if I didn't put my heart and soul on the line, picking balls, picking things that make you smarter, better able to produce a quality game and strategy with chess. I appreciate you, the listeners. Thank you as always for listening. It blows us away that you take the time out of your schedule to listen. I appreciate it, unlike these chumps who disgrace you by insulting me, your host, in the end. If you listen on Apple Podcasts, please leave us a review.
And make it the 5-star review.
And subscribe on whatever platform you're listening on.
Yeah, we got you on Apple, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, even Alexa. Hey Alexa, play Mount Draftmore.
That's right. Play that shit. That's going to do it for us here on Mount Draftmore. Until next week, y'all. Be safe. Peace.